Mojang are making a huge change to Minecraft, and a lot of people aren't happy. The new preview of Minecraft, which used to be called Snapshots, is now out, and they're making a massive overhaul to one of my favorite mobs, the villagers. If you haven't heard, they're going to be changing the way that villagers have trades. So at the minute, any librarian villager can end up trading for any enchanted book from, I don't know, sweeping edge all the way up to mending. You don't have to level these villagers up. I've abused this in pretty much every Minecraft series I've done recently. Hardcore, completely abused it. Let me show you how you do it, actually. I'm sure you know, but this is what happens. Right, we got Nitwit here, and we just need to put down a lectern, and hopefully he turns into a librarian. Yo, buddy, turn into a librarian. You know you want to. Come back here. Please. What's this guy's deal? Hey, do you want to be a librarian? You know you want to. Yeah, there we go. So, look, novice librarian just spawns in with Frostwalker 1. And the way, if you don't want Frostwalker 1, you break the lectern, you put it back down, and then you get another one. Or none. And you can just keep repeating this process over and over again until you get the enchantment that you want, which to me is pretty overpowered. Oh, see what I mean? Mending. The best book in the game took me like 5 rolls. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. So, what are the changes? Basically, each villager from each biome is going to have a different selection of enchanted books for trade. Here is an Excel table. I know we're getting detailed. In the desert, you find a village and you can get fire protection, thorns, and infinity from that villager. But if you level it all the way up to master, you can get efficiency 3, which then you can combine to be able to make it all the way up to efficiency 5. In the plains biome, you can get punch, smite, and bane of arthropods, and a master villager gives you protection 3. Savannah is the master of sharpness. We got knockback, binding curse, and sweeping edge as well. Snow will give you Silk Touch as the special book, which is a really good one. Acro Affinity, Looting, and also Frostwalker as well. So the Snow one, Silk Touch and Looting, that's a good villager. Tiger is next, has Fortune 2, Blast Protection, Fire Aspect, and Flame. Now, I've missed 2 of these out because 2 of these, the Jungle and the Swamp, don't have naturally spawning villages. But it comes with Unbreaking in the Jungle for a Master Villager, Feather Falling, Projectile Protection, and Power. So Unbreaking and Feather Falling, very good enchantments. Then you go to the Swamp and you get a Mending book from a Master Librarian. Depth Strider, Respiration, and Vanishing Curse. So the Swamp is where you need to be for that Mending book. But like I said, there's no villages in those biomes. So what you have to do is you have to create your own one, which I actually think is kind of cool. This whole spreadsheet and not being able to get every book from every librarian means you actually have to explore. You have to hit up every biome and find a village or build one in each location to get the full selection of books that you want. At the minute, you can just find your first village, take their hay for infinite food, and then you can also just give them the items they want so that you can get the books that you want. It's super easy and doesn't encourage any kind of adventuring whatsoever. What's also important is that some of the enchantment books have been completely removed from village trading and you have to find it in other ways. Which ones are missing? I'm just looking at a list of them. Swift Sneak isn't on here. Curse of Binding. Not that you'd want that. Soul Speed isn't in here because obviously they want you to go to the bastions to get that, which makes complete sense. Actually, what's interesting reading through these enchantments is that stuff like Riptide and Impaling, like stuff for tridents and also fishing rods as well, are completely left out of this because they can be found in other ways. Again, encouraging exploration. The crossbow-specific ones are also left out too. And the reaction to this seems to be pretty 50-50. Personally, I think the change is really good because, like I said, you can just trade for things infinitely and stay in one village and pretty much get to completing the game without mining a single diamond, which is not the point of the game. It's Minecraft, not tradecraft. So I think that's good. It encourages exploration, also taking out the enchanted books that aren't in this table anymore. You got to go and look for them. It's going to be harder to get things, which I think is a good thing. But also brings me on to why people think this is a bad thing. It just makes the game harder. I don't think people realize how easy the game is now with the current state of librarians. This seems a lot more balanced. I like the change. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But there's one more change that's very important. Actually, two. Another villager trade is the wandering trader has been changed because, as you know, the only thing a wandering trader is useful for is killing him and taking his leads. That's literally all I use him for. I don't think I've ever traded with a wandering trader ever. That might be about to change. So now the wandering trader only trades 3 items. It'll be a log of any type, an iron pickaxe, which is enchanted, and a potion of invisibility. Those are really good. The logs probably won't use, but the iron pickaxe, which is definitely enchanted, is a really cool one. And then the potion of invisibility is kind of an annoying one to get, so it's cool to just buy it for 5 emeralds. I think that's fair. And it kind of links in with them going invisible at night, which is kind of cool. However, the wandering trader will now buy things off of you as well. They'll buy water bottles, water buckets, milk buckets, fermented spider eyes, baked potatoes, and hay bales. A random assortment of items. But you can get some decent stuff, like a water bucket is 2 emeralds. That's not so bad. Milk bucket, 2 emeralds. Still not great, but more useful than he was before. To be honest, the only thing that's really worth trading for is the potion of invisibility and the enchanted iron pickaxe. Those are probably the best ones. So that's all the villager trades summed up. Again, let me know what you think. But there's one more thing that's important. What is it? Diamonds. They have changed it so that there's more diamonds distributed the lower that you go in your world. So in the deepest parts of your Minecraft world, because you can go really far down now, in those deeper parts, it's more likely for there to be more diamonds. With the changes of caves and cliffs, making caves massive, it actually made it harder to find diamonds, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But this now, again, rewards exploration and puts the more diamonds, the lower down you go. Higher risk, higher rewards, very good change. Before I wrap it up, the only thing that worries me about this change is, you know, when something becomes too expensive on an anvil, which I already have a problem with at the minute. It renders some items useless. You can't fix them. It's bad. Without being able to get the max level of efficiency, unbreaking, protection, and sharpness and stuff like that, you're going to have to combine books, combine weapons, combine all that kind of stuff. So that probably needs to be changed if they make the villagers and the books harder to get. Maybe they can just get rid of the too expensive thing altogether because everyone finds a way to make max items anyway. I wonder why that's in there. The too expensive thing. Anyway, I think they do need to make a change to that if they make a change to this, because you're going to need to combine so many different things. And that's when, after you've combined too much, that's when it gets too expensive and unusable. Anyway, I saw a lot of people talking about this online, and I think it's a good change. Let me know in the comment section down below. I just wanted to chat about it with you guys. Minecraft is improving. I like this. What a time to be alive.